Eventually take us over, whether we want to be taken over or not.
The federal government is threatening to take over enforcement of workplace safety and health regulations from the state.
That's because of what the U.S. Labor Department calls serious performance problems. KTV4's Kyoki Kerr here tonight with new details. Kyoki.
Well, workplace inspections in Hawaii have fallen by 90% in the 25 years since the state took over regulation of workplace safety from the federal government. And tonight we have new information about a federal probe of safety enforcement in the islands.
The state labor department oversees health and safety in Hawaii's workplaces, but the federal government is threatening to take over operations because the feds say enforcement staffing here has been reduced from 27 to 12 positions, and some of the inspectors have not been adequately trained. Ryan Markham, who's been the state labor department spokesman for the last 2 years, took over the state's occupational safety and health division in August.
I think we're fortunate that accidents and fatalities have not increased. I think part of that is due to our efforts and also to employers understanding that safety is an issue that affects their bottom line.
Downtown Chinatown Representative Carl Rhodes, who chairs the House Labor Committee, worries that public safety could be in jeopardy.
I think they have tended to be less intrusive in their inspections than probably the federal government would like them to be.
The state's Workforce Safety Division has seen its staffing decrease by more than 1/3 in the last 2 years, but Markham says the state is now recruiting 2 new health inspectors and a health consultant.
We're in the process of adding people, so certainly when we have additional staff, it'll help out with the workload.
I don't think the federal government's going to care. I mean, they do have a federal statute that says certain things have to happen.
A federal audit found in 2 out of 9 workplace safety complaints classified as imminent danger, the state took more than 1 day to get an inspector to the site. Markham says those incidents were on Lanai and Molokai, where the state has no inspectors stationed.
We'll be able to expedite travel so that now if there is an imminent danger, we'll be able to respond immediately and get someone out there.
Now, state labor officials admit they've had to cut back on random, unannounced inspections at Hawaii workplaces just to keep up with responding to complaints. They say the starting pay of state safety inspectors is just under $34,000 a year. That's relatively low compared to the private sector, making it hard to keep staff. But in the last 8 years, the Lingle administration has never proposed raising their salaries, even before the recession when times were better. Paula.